Okay, in today's video we're going to be talking about the Lone Traveller. The name's kind of a play on the Lone Wanderer from Fallout. I was a Fallout fan. Initially this was just a Motormax diecast of a 59 Mercury sedan. I had this model kicking around since I was a kid, and I just saw it, found it, and decided to make something out of it. Initially it was just going to be a wreck, but then after working on it for a bit I decided to make it something like a vehicle that would be preyed upon in the kind of Mad Max universe. You know, it was armoured but not well armoured and not well equipped. It was just pretty much, if you've ever seen Mad Max 2, the type of vehicle that the oil rig people drive away in the end, which were a lot of old 50s cars that weren't tuned up and had blowers and stuff. They were just kind of lightly armoured but more just packed up with supplies and stuff. Being a diecast, it was already stuck with the standard engine, so I knew I couldn't really do anything with it. Plus it's being metal, I couldn't chop top the roof, because I really like these things with the chop top roofs. I intend to pick up a model kit version of this. Sorry, I used to have an aerial on here, but apparently it's snapped off and I don't know where it is. So yeah, I'll go around, a quick look. The kneecappers on the front are just because I think they look cool. The idea of this is why I like, maybe it's a zombie vehicle. Let's come along and take out the zombie's legs. Again, this is more kind of in the zombie survival sort of state, where this arm's not really meant to do much, but it's the sort of zombies getting in. But obviously the driver and passenger side doors, you're going to want to be able to shoot out or interact with people. Quickly give you a look at the interior. The idea is this was in a junkyard at some point, and they've just fixed it up with other parts of other cars. You can see, repainted the seat so it's a different colour. Repainted this door card, which you'll get a look at. The steering wheel was always broken, but I also repainted that because it was all black. You can kind of see a cooler on the seat. This initially was going to be a extra fuel tank, but I decided it'd make more sense if it was a water tank, again for more supplies and such. As you can see, there's a ton of crates and spare tyres in the back. Yeah, used to have a rope that went round here, but I decided to get rid of it. Obviously I took the bumpers off, intending to smooth the bumpers over on this, but that was a long time ago, so instead I decided to go over it with my own custom made bar that's obviously been rammed into at some point. You can also see the back armour on the windows. Again, I'm going to break the road here, and we'll leave it. Actually, no, I'll get rid of that piece of the road. It's just been awkward. It can go away. So yeah, we'll just do it on this little piece here. Easy to turn around. Again, we can open this door. You can see the colour. The colour's not attached. Well, at least it shouldn't be. It's been set there for so long, it's decided to get glued in. Oh no, there we go. So you just knock the camera. Yeah, I'll do some better shots of the interior. More supplies and crates. These wheels are off. If you remember, I did the Stubby Bob truck. Well, these are the original wheels that come with that truck, so I just shot them on because of white walls. Would have loved to switch them with the standard white walls that are on this, because this model being so old, the tyres had kind of rotted away. So I flipped the tyres. I'll try and show you without making everything. If you kind of see on the interior there's the white wall. I just flipped the tyres around because the white walls crumbled away so much. So these are just regular old tyres. I'll show you the engine too. Quickly, I'll show you the engine. Yeah, not really much to see on that engine. I'll do a better shot again later. This is a diecast I've had since I was a kid, and it's just been battered around and stuff, so the idea wasn't like I could really do too much with it. But I do love the side of the bumper I ended up making for the front. I actually just had the ability to the skull for fun. This light is actually this light that's been taken out. The idea being maybe they couldn't find another light. I like how these lights were already busted just because of it just being thrown around as a kid. But the indicators are perfect. I should have really rusted these parts, but I figured these were from someone who was building one in a garage and just hadn't got around to painting them. So hence they look a bit better. But we shouldn't have had the chrome on probably. I mean, why would you waste time putting the chrome back on? But again, it's metal. I wasn't going to be able to sand these off. I don't really have much metal working skills, so I was just trying to make a vehicle as best as I could with what I had available, and just made it into a typical survival vehicle. I do intend to put a trailer on the back of this. I've got a quick snapshot of it with a trailer on, well, not on but looking on. That was a Greenlight, what's it called? Yeah, it's Greenlight Stasher. It's a all type of trailer caravan. We call them caravans in the UK, but you might call them trailers, I think. I don't know. It's mad with some of the differences. So yeah, I am going to make that a post-apocalyptic, but when I bought that I didn't really want to ruin that, so I've got a different plan for the post-apocalyptic caravan this thing's going to be towing. Again, I'm probably going to redo another one of these at some point, because I do intend to get a model kit version, because there's a model kit Reveldo with a chopped up roof and I've had my eye on it for a bit, so I think at some point I'll pick one of them up and do a nice custom version of this. But this is just built to be just a typical survivor's vehicle, not really meant to take on the likes of Mad Max style vehicles, just to get you from one point to another point and hope you don't come into contact with any of those guys. So yeah, I'll do a quick slideshow and I'll see you in the next video.